Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Sorry about that. I actually filmed like I think 3 piles of this reading and I had to cut it short because my kids were just arguing with each other and I'm like, okay, let's not upload something like this. Let's just start again, okay? So I just want to say, as usual, thank you guys so much for just being here, engaging with this channel, because I understand I don't post consistently, but when I do, I try my best to upload as many videos as I possibly can, so I can just take a little bit of a break. And I haven't really been the most active here in general because I've just had too many things I'm doing, right? But I'm grateful for your support. If you're new here, I do have another channel called Awkward Confidence. Feel free to give it a browse. The link is in the description down below. If it's something you like, then support me. If it's something you don't like, then that's okay. I do have another channel that started out as more as a backup channel, but it's become more like a collective reading kind of channel, okay? So if you're into collective readings, then feel free to subscribe to that channel. And if you guys do want a personal reading, the link is in the description down below. I also wanted to take the time to say that if you guys do want a personal reading, all the money will be sent to the Salama School for the Blind. I'm working with this charity as I am a Miss Uganda UK finalist, and this year this is our charity project. So I'd much rather if you guys send the money there. If you guys happen to be into crystals, or crystals just work for you, feel free to go over to otterspirit.com. I actually have the same 3 ones that I always use. I specifically chose these ones at the time where I feel like these ones would work the best for me. And I have rose quartz, jade, and citrine. So these things are really good for creativity, they're really good for abundance, they're really good for self-love, self-healing, attracting love, and whatever it may have you. So if you guys do want a discount, then use my code Gemini EM20. And of course, you guys know I love roses. I'm not over the pink phase. Sometimes I go through the pink phase and then I'm out of it and then I'm back in it. You know how that goes, right? So these roses actually last for an entire year. So if you're like me and you love roses, or you know somebody who loves roses, it's definitely worth the investment. It's free delivery and it's $20 off, all the way from New York, by the way. So I would highly recommend this. They smell amazing. They still smell nice. Like, do you know how long I've had these? Like, I've had these for quite some time and they still are beautiful and they smell great. I am getting a red one very soon, so watch out for that one. So with that being said, the pile selection is going to begin at 2 minutes and 40 seconds. So pile 1, you guys have the possum and the pioneer, which is Bashfulness. Pile 2, we have the hawk and the thistle, which is Graceful Persistence. And then for pile 3, we have confidence, the bull and the pumpkin. Pile 4, we have the elk and the ash, which is strength. For pile 5, we have the antelope and the wheat, which is nourishment. And then for pile 5 and pile 6, sorry, I thought I said pile 6 twice, but maybe I'm tripping. We have the deer and the oat, which is healing. Okay, so, okay. With that being said, I'm gonna start. So I'm gonna move that to the side. Okay, so for pile 1, sorry, there's a bit of a hole in here. My kids ripped it. I will have to get another one, but it will do for now. Pile 1 is 3 minutes and 35 seconds. You guys chose the possum and the pioneer, which is bashfulness. So what do people want to tell you but can't? Okay, we have protection. We have Capricorn, earth sign energy. We have the Fool, which is Aries energy, fire sign energy. And then we have more fire sign energy with the 9 of Wands, which is Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Sorry, if you want to know why I'm drinking from a bowl, it's because I'm very greedy, okay? I don't like to just drink from a cup. I like to drink from a bowl because I really just, I need a lot to drink. Okay, this is green tea though, so. Sorry, a cup is just not enough for me. It used to be, but I don't know what happened. Anyways, what do people want to tell you? All right, people want to tell you that they find you to be someone who has a guard up. I think a lot of people want to be your friend. And even people who are romantically interested in you want to be more than friends, of course, or want to take, I mean, shoot your shot, right? Shoot their shot. But they feel really nervous to do so because you come across, maybe so you guys have a resting bee face, or you just come across as unapproachable. And that's not to say that you guys are not friendly, But it is to say that you guys are very unapproachable. So people often feel really shy in your presence. I mean, you guys did choose bashfulness, right? So you make people feel nervous. So if you've wondered, like, why is this person fine with that person, but when it's me, they're nervous and yada yada yada, or they keep themselves to themselves, they're not as open with me, it's because you make this person nervous, or you make people nervous, okay? You come across like you're protecting your energy, because we do have protection. So people feel like they don't want to ruin that protection that you're trying to build for yourself, or maybe they feel like they want to protect their feelings because they feel like you're going to shut them down. For some of you may come across as very strict, and maybe they feel like, oh, I want to see Pile 1 loosen up a little bit. Or for others of you that are easygoing, these people are just really, really nervous around you, and they feel like you're protecting yourself. Like, people will tell you that they feel like you keep a guard up, and that's why you shut everyone out, but they would like to be the lucky person that you allow open. So you allow in, right? Because you do have the Fool card. So people want to let loose with you. They want you to be open with them. They want to feel like they can approach you easily. But your guards are just too high for a lot of people. So it has people thinking that maybe like you are just protective for a reason. People also want to let you know that they feel like you're very high class, because we got Capricorn here, and I associate that with a very ambitious sign, always working, always finding opportunities, value for stability, high class, high honor, traditions, customs, things like that. And so people see you in that kind of way, and they feel like, sometimes people may feel like you're above them. They may feel like you are very high value, you're selective with your energy, so therefore you are above them, and it makes them feel like, oh, Part 1 wouldn't want to hang out with me, so let me not bother. You know, that's the kind of energy that they get. But it may not be true though. It may not be true, but that's just how they feel. They feel like, oh, you're on a different wavelength, you're a different category, so they don't even want to like shoot their shot because they feel like you have your guard up too high, or you may be just unapproachable. But they kind of wish that you were more approachable. They wish that they could approach you with ease and kick it with you, because they feel really shy. You have a lot of people who want to be your friend, like a lot of people who feel drawn to you, that want to be close with you, and then a lot of people who are interested in you, but they feel like, oh, Pal 1 will never give me the time of day. But yeah, a lot of people do have respect for you, but they just feel very shy and awkward with you, okay? They also worry that you will judge them. They feel like you're judging them based upon their job, based upon like how they look, based upon their status, or whatever it may be. But they feel very much like, oh, Power 1 wouldn't give me the time of day if they even wanted to. So yeah, you make people feel nervous and anxious, but they wish that they could be relaxed, because they feel like you're a good person, you're a cool person deep down, but it's like they kind of wish that you would allow that, you know, especially if you're someone who doesn't really initiate things and you wait for people to initiate. Like, it makes them feel like they're too nervous to initiate in case you say no, or in case you just look at them like, you know. But yeah, that's what I'm getting for part number 1. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. And if you do want a personal reading, just email me. Okay, so part 2 is at 8 minutes and 8 seconds, okay? You guys chose the Hawk and the Thistle, which is Graceful Persistence. It actually was reversed, so I'm gonna keep it as reverse. Because I already filmed the first 3, but then my kids were just doing too much, so I had to just restart this. But we have I'm Sorry, we have Loyalty. I'm hearing let the sun shine, let the sun shine. Okay. And if you want to know why I'm drinking from a bowl, it's because I'm too greedy, okay? A cup is not enough. I want maximum juice, okay? Well, this is green tea. Anyways, we have the Devil card, which is Taurus, not Taurus, Capricorn, Earth sign energy. And then we have the Page of Cups, which is water sign energy, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. So, all right, so what do people want to tell you? All right, this is very specific. People want to apologize. Okay, we literally have I'm sorry. I feel like the people that have done you dirty, they're having instant regret. They're going through something that's allowing them to kind of see things from your perspective, and has made them really like aware and like think, you know what I did was messed up. Maybe I shouldn't have done that, etc., etc., etc. Yeah, you do have people in regret. People acknowledge that you were a very loyal friend and loyal partner for some of you, and these people didn't appreciate you in the time that they should have appreciated you, and now they're kicking themselves in the teeth about it. Yeah, I do feel like you have people who they've experienced karma. So this could have been someone not long ago, but there are people who have experienced similar things that they've put you through, they're experiencing it through other people, and now they kind of realize, well, pile 2 was really loyal to me, pile 2 was so good to me, I don't know why I had to do pile 2 that way. So you have a lot of people wanting to apologize. What's stopping them is their pride, because we have graceful persistence reverse. So these are people who, they feel like you are moving on with your life with or without them, but they themselves are dealing with the brunt of what they've put you through. So things are not looking good for them. But we do have the devil. So I am picking up that these people are still invested in your life. These people are still attracted to you, by the way. So even if it's like, if it's romantic, like they're very much attracted to you and obsessed with what you've got going on and wanting to find out what you've got going on. But if this is platonic, then people are just still invested in your energy. They're still fixated on your energy. They have not forgotten you. So these people would like to let you know that, yeah, they haven't forgotten you. They're still obsessed with you, even if it's been years. They still are wanting to know what's going on. I feel like there could be also for some of them guilt that still plagues them, and they haven't apologized, and that's probably why. But their pride won't let them. So I don't know how that's gonna pan out for them. It's not looking good. Yeah, that's pretty much it. People just want to apologize, and they're just obsessed with your life. But that's all I've got going on for pile 2. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe, and if you do want a personal reading, just email me. Okay, pile 3 is at 11 minutes, and you know what, like, let's make it a synchronicity. Okay, so 11 minutes and 22 seconds. You guys got the Bull and the Pumpkin, which is confidence. And you got, oh, you guys got 2 of these cards. Don't tell the other piles. We have the Wolf and the Rose Hip, which is guardianship. Okay. So we have King of Swords, which is air sign energy, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. And then we have earth sign energy with the 2 of Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. We have they are jealous of you. In the back we have insecure. And then we have lonely, but we also have February. So, all right. So what do people want to tell you but can't tell you? Okay, so yeah, so what I'm getting here is, okay, I don't like these sort of readings because I just don't like them, but we have they're jealous of you. So what people want to let you know is that they're jealous of you. Okay, you trigger people's insecurities. We literally have insecure in the back. There's something about the way you live your life or who you are as a person that just makes people compare their life to yours. People feel like you have a lot more freedom than they do, or you can do the things that you enjoy doing, and they are stagnant. I don't get that this is people feeling jealous of you due to like, oh, how you look, or how much money you make. This is more of a, like your energy, your essence, just who you are as a person. You have people who are very jealous of you. And there's something about your personality, and I would not be surprised if some of you guys are neurodivergent here, because this is a neurodivergent experience where you just keep to yourself, but people are somehow bothered by the fact that you just keep to yourself. I don't know why that is a thing, but a lot of people don't like that, especially if you are a quiet person. A lot of extroverted neurotypical people cannot stand it when you are someone who's just quiet and keeps to yourself. It's different from saying, oh, they don't speak, so they're boring. That's different, but there are some people who are literally like, oh, it bothers me that you don't speak, so I'm gonna treat you a certain way because of it, you know? Like, people are weird, okay? I don't know if they feel just insecure because you don't want to talk to them. People take things personally, okay? You may be someone who's just very mysterious and you're just to yourself, and then people just assume that, oh, you think you're better than us because you can't have a conversation, you know? But the whole time you're just kind of like, wait, what? I'm just in my own little world. That's literally the autistic experience. I'm not gonna lie. It's like you just be in your own little world, and then everyone's just like, how dare you be in your own little world? You know, like, you need to have a conversation with us for us to feel worthy. You know, like, I don't know why, but you guys come across as the King of Swords, like a little bit detached emotionally and just kind of to yourself. But the King of Swords is still patient and still upright and still fair and respectful of others. But it's just a little bit emotionally detached, and people feel very jealous of you because of a lot of things. We have confidence. So you guys, people would admire your confidence. People see your light and they kind of feel like, oh yeah, they would let you know that I wish I was more like this. You inspire me, whatever it may be. However, it can trigger people who are really at a low vibration where they can't stand that confidence. It makes them feel like, how dare you? How dare you be confident when I hate myself, you know? And it's like people take it as a personal attack that maybe you're sufficient by yourself and you don't really need the validation of other people to feel confident, you know. However, these people take your silence and your ability to just keep to yourself as an offense, you know. You also attract people who are possessive, because we do have guardianship. That's weird. So people tell you that they're very possessive. So say for example, if you're a woman, right, and then you have like men who really crush on you, or even other women, whatever you're interested in, they just want to be in your energy, right? And if you don't give them the time of day, it turns dark. They start to hate you and love you at the same time. It's like you become a conquest that they want so badly, and the whole time you're just like, why are you guys playing all these weird games? I'm literally just keeping to myself, you know? But you have people who are jealous of you, but I think it's like an energy thing. These people they can't stand your light. They can't stand the fact that you're not really bothered by their existence. Because you have people these people would tell you that they feel unacknowledged by you. They feel like you don't acknowledge them. They feel insecure and invisible. I don't know what it is. Maybe you don't notice them, but it's not always done with malicious intent, right? Because we have lonely. So people would let you know that you make them feel lonely. You make them feel like they're in a relationship by themselves, or you make them feel like they're in a friendship with themselves, or they're in a whole community by themselves and you're not involved, because maybe you're someone who's just focused on yourself right now, you know, not even in a selfish way, but like say for example, if you go to work, you do your job and you go home. You may not be the type that like, hey, do you want to get drinks after work? Or hey, do you want to, you know, go out for lunch? Like you just may be like, I'm here to get paid to do my job, and I'm only here to do my job, and that's it. And some people may take offense to that, okay? People also may be jealous of the fact that you can juggle on responsibilities. And the funny thing is, even if you do have lots of money, people don't realize that in order to have lots of money does require working hard. Like money's not just handed to you in this world, you know, unless, you know, you've married for money and you didn't have to do anything, right? But even so, like, even the people that we look up to, that we see as very successful, you think they just woke up one day and they were successful? Like they have to hustle and grind. And I guess you could argue, oh, but there's nepotism, right? But even the people who are the children of those who are successful, they still have to put some effort into acquiring that wealth as an adult. Maybe not as a kid. Maybe everything's handed to them as a kid, which it probably is. It most likely is, you know? But as you get older, it's like you have to have some sort of footing for yourself, and you have to work hard for yourself. Every individual in this planet has to work hard for themselves. Maybe it may not look like hard work to other people, but it is strenuous, you know? It's kind of like when we look at celebrities who, like, they make money through music, modeling, whatever it may be, and you may think, oh, they live a fabulous life, you know? But, like, they still have to put in the work to rehearsals, practicing, writing, studio time. These things are not free. You have to literally gain money to actually do that. You have to earn money to make money, if that makes sense. So it's like some people have to give up their schedules, and no one has like an upper hand, because say for example, some people may want to have children, but their busy schedule won't even allow them to have children. So imagine having the money to afford everything you need, but you just don't have the time to even dedicate, you know? So it's a tough cycle. I feel like you can get it from both ends, you know, where it's really difficult in life, but nothing is for free in this world, you know? So I feel like some people may be jealous of the fact that you're able to handle responsibilities, but even so, like, you still have time to do the things that you love, and it makes people feel like, oh, like you're living the life. So you may be the type of person that goes on holidays a lot because you've worked really hard throughout the year. So when you do get holidays, you get to go and travel, and some people may feel like, oh, you know, I wish I had that. Okay, but you also have people who are very possessive over your energy. I would not be surprised, especially if you're a woman watching, where you've been nice to someone and people mistake your niceness for flirting, and they start to think that they're in a relationship with you, and then it just gets creepy. I know that sounded so specific, but I'm just quoting personal experience, where you're just being nice to someone and then someone thought like you guys are in a relationship, and you're just like, wait, what? Is kindness rare? I'm so confused, you know? But then, yeah, that's where the possessiveness comes from with the guardianship. You may even have friends who are possessive over you. They don't want to share you with other friends. So, yeah, people will let you know that they just feel really insecure around you, and they often feel lonely around you. They feel like they're always comparing themselves to you. And, yeah, I don't really like doing those sort of readings, but that's what was coming up, okay? I'm going to move on to the next pile. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. And if you do want a personal reading, just email me, okay? So pile number 4 is 19 minutes and 50 seconds. You guys chose the elk and the ash, which is strength. Okay, we have green eyes. We have organized at the back. I don't know if you guys can see that. We have pride. And then we have 5 and the 10 of swords, which is air sign energy, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. And then we have fire sign energy with the 10 of wands. So 10, 10. Okay, a little bit similar to, one second. I guess I'm drinking from a bowl because I'm too greedy. I can't, a cup is not enough. I need more fluid, you know? I digress. What I'm getting here is similar to the last pile. Pile 4, a lot of people would tell you that they're always in secret competition with you. We do have this 5 of swords energy. People who are trying to compete with you. We even have green eyes. And green eyes, I associate that with the jealousy, right? Not to say if anyone has green eyes, you're jealous. I don't mean it literally. But it's just like a saying, an English saying, like, oh, the person was green with envy, you know? So you have people who are always in secret competition with you. And they would let you know that no matter how much they compare themselves to you, always end up winning. And some people, they feel like that's a challenge to them. They always want to be like, beating you means that they've made something of themselves. It's weird, right? Very weird. But it's like they don't want to accept defeat, because we literally have pride here. Okay, there are people who want to admit that you do something better than them, or they feel like you're better than them in a lot of things or something specific. And they don't want to admit this because of their pride. And sometimes they want to ask you for advice, but then their pride won't allow them to. But they're always comparing their stuff to your stuff, or their skills to your skills. People would also let you know that you're very organized, and they want to have your mindset, your abundant mindset, because we do have organized in the back of green eyes, and we have strength here. So people would have to actually love to let you know. Sorry, like I'm starting here. People would love to let you know, maybe you guys make people nervous. People would love to let you know that they admire your strength, they admire your organization, the fact that you have a good head on your shoulders, and they kind of wish that they had these traits as well. If you're very young, or maybe if you've people who have known you since you're very young, oftentimes people's parents compare their child to you and say like, why can't you be more like Pile 4? Because that's what I'm getting. Okay. You also have like another energy here of someone feeling like they feel guilty for something they've done. Or maybe some people who have ended friendships, relationships with you due to their own jealousy or competitive nature, and now they feel really bad because they feel like they've lost a good person in the midst of them being very competitive. You do have people who may have even betrayed you in your past who are actually harboring a lot of guilt, and that reminds me of Pile 2 a little bit. So there may be some messages in Pile 2 for you, but overall I'm just getting people have like a lot of guilty conscience in regards to you, and it's making them feel overwhelmed. People also feel like, I heard thermal. People also want to let you know that they find you really warm and really kind and caring, and that's why they feel bad when they're in this competitive energy with you, because they feel like you're genuinely a good person, but they also feel like they can't compete. Yeah, they feel like they can't compete with you. Like no matter how much they try, you're always one step ahead, and it makes them feel like they should accept defeat. They kind of wish that you were defeated in a way, but it's like because you're so hard to, like, I guess, surpass, it makes them feel insecure. But people wish they had your mindset. I feel like this is really, I don't like some of this energy, because I'm picking up someone who wanted to destroy you, but they just couldn't. Like, this is someone who, no matter what they said or did to you or antagonized you, like you just wouldn't fumble, you wouldn't fall, and now they're kicking themselves in the teeth because it just never worked, and it makes them look like such a big ass hater. Yeah, I'm just getting people just, they can't stand it, okay? But that's ultimately what I'm getting. People just want your strength, okay? Yeah. But I'm going to move on to the next part. That was very specific, but thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. And if you do want a personal reading, just email me. If you want to join my membership, my starting tier is at £2.99. So, oh my god, I need to fix this. Pile 4 is at 24.34. So pile 5, sorry. You guys chose the antelope and the wheat, which is nourishment. Okay, we have royalty. In the back, we have I'm jealous of you. What is with this energy? I got it in pile 3 and a little bit in pile 4, okay? We have creative, artistic. We have the Hierophant, which is Taurus energy, earth sign energy. And then we have the star card, which is Aquarius energy, which is air sign energy. So, what do people want to tell you but can't tell you? That you actually, a lot of people's inspiration. A lot of people actually look up to you. With this star card, this is like revolutionary. Like you are that healing energy. You are that light, okay? You're literally the star and you guys have star quality. Even if you guys are not influencers, you don't post anything, like you just have this energy that is influential. A lot of people are inspired by you and a lot of people copy you. A lot of people use you for inspiration, okay? But with this Hierophant energy, a lot of people feel like you have very good advice and they respect you a lot. People try to emulate you a lot, but you have really big influence and a lot of people do feel drawn to you. You are someone who walks with and commands a lot of respect just by you being you. You guys could be very good at many things. We have artistic, creative. You guys could be Geminis, because this is what makes you think of Geminis, because Geminis love to learn. They love to start new things. If there's something new they're interested in, they like to pick up on it, you know, but they do many things. But it comes with this downside because you don't finish or do it with high quality if you do too many things, okay? The consistency is not there. Just look at my page and look at my channel. But you guys may be very creative, artistic, and just really talented. And a lot of people admire that and they feel like you would go very far in life because of these skills. We do have royalty, so people do see you as a royalty. However, that does come with jealousy because we have I'm jealous of you. So you have people who are jealous of you and they will, but this is not people who are toxic though. I'm getting, with the other piles, there have been people who are very toxic and they're jealous, but then there have been other people who are jealous but they can admit it to themselves and acknowledge it to themselves and feel like I need to get a good grip on this because perhaps it's not a good thing to feel jealous. Let me sort this out with myself, you know. And that's that type of people that are saying this to themselves. So these are people who are jealous of you because you command a lot of respect, a lot of royalty, a lot of, you know, whatever it may be, an influence. But people actually do see why. They don't feel like it's just come out of the blue. They understand there's a reason behind that. And we have nourishment. So people want to let you know that you actually give off so much good energy. You radiate a lot of high vibration that people love to be around you. And every time they are around you, they feel really satisfied. They feel really happy, okay? Which is good, okay? I am getting that you do have people who may be also jealous. If you are a woman and you have the attention of a man that they are particularly interested in, someone could be feeling jealous of that, even if you don't want the man, even if you're just like, I didn't even notice somebody was looking at me like that. This is a confirmation for someone very specific, okay? But overall, people really like your influence. People really respect the fact that you respect yourself. You guys could also dress a certain way that's like very modest as well. And it's not to say that if you don't dress modest, you don't deserve respect. Every woman, every person, you know, deserves respect. But you may be the type of person that, say for example, how Billie Eilish was when she was younger. She was like, I like to wear baggy clothes because I don't want to be sexualized. But in this day and age, women will always be sexualized no matter what you wear, you know? However, that's like a woman's choice, taking the autonomy of like, you know what, I don't want you to see this part of my body, so I'm gonna make sure you don't, because I refuse to give you the power to see this. You know, I want to take that power away and show you what I want you to see, and that's it, you know? So you guys may dress like that, but overall that's not for everyone in this pile, that's just for some people. But yeah, people may be jealous of the fact that you are destined to thrive, and I think it's your consistency and your skill set. But other than that, people are rooting for you, but you do make them feel jealous, and it makes them feel like, what am I doing different? Do I need to work on myself a little bit? Like, you could be the type of person, especially if you are a woman, you don't have to be a woman, but especially if you are, where men naturally want to take care of you, or they want to make sure that you're home safe, whereas these people that may feel jealous, maybe perhaps men don't think about their safety or don't even acknowledge them in that sort of way, so they could feel jealous over those things. For some of you, you could get princess treatment in general, okay? But like, even if you are not a woman, you know, you could get princess treatment or prince treatment in general from people from everywhere, or just maybe you guys are in a relationship. Okay, the Hierophant, if you are in a relationship, whether it's a straight relationship or a same-sex relationship, the fact is some of you guys could be in a relationship, and therefore there are people who are talking about that relationship and they kind of feel like, oh, your partner treats you like royalty, your partner really goes all out for you, your partner does everything for you, you know. And this could make them feel jealous if they are in a relationship where their partner does not give them anything or doesn't do what your partner does, you know. Sorry guys, the storage ran out, but basically I was saying, yeah, there's some people who really wish that they were treated the way you are treated. But overall your energy is really, really potent and it makes people want to be around you. But I don't know, they feel like you are someone who a lot of people would feel that way for. So it kind of makes them feel like, oh, you know, I feel like just a fan next to you, okay? But I'm going to move on to the last pile. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. And if you do want a personal reading, just email me. If you want to join my membership, the starting tier is at £2.99. So we have, I can't give you the timestamp because I started this late, but we have the deer and the oat, which is healing. And then we have, oh, we have healing twice, okay. And then we have mental illness. And then we have the death card, which is Scorpio. And then we have the Page of Wands, which is fire sign energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. So, water and fire. So, what is it that people want to tell you but can't tell you? Okay, people want to tell you that they actually can, okay, these people actually look up to you and see how you've made drastic changes in your life. And they kind of wish that they could do the same. You provide a lot of healing energy. You guys could have really helped people in their time of need and really been there for people. And maybe you yourself can relate to the trials and tribulations that most people have gone through. And through every hurdle and every calamity, you guys have managed to get yourself right back up every single time. And it makes these people feel that if you can do it, I can do it. So you inspire a lot of people, and they feel, people want to tell you that you're really healing to them. But we do have mental illness. So you do have people that feel like they struggle a lot with depression, or they struggle a lot with some sort of mental illness that prohibits them from getting where they need to be. But when they look at you, they feel like, okay, maybe Pile 6 does too. Maybe Pile 6 has the same disorder as I do. Maybe Pile 6 has gone through what I've gone through too. And if they've made their changes in their life, then what's my excuse, okay? But there's something about them just needing to heal. For some of you, these people could have like distanced themselves from you at some point, because they were going through their own storm. But it's not that they disliked you, it's just you, basically your existence may magnify what they need to work on, and it may make them feel some type of way. But ultimately what I'm getting is these people see you as a magnet for transformation, okay? You have people who you're not in contact with anymore who actually still remember your energy, and they're like, I remember when Pile 6 was very kind to me. And I'm guessing what they want to let you know is that you actually impacted their life. I'm getting a call. I think it's from my partner. Okay. Yeah. I feel like people want to call you, but you are too busy having to help other people. AKA the situation now. But people just kind of wish they had more of your time. So you may, similar to Pile 5, you may come across people who are very clingy on your energy, only because of the love and the care you've provided them. So it's not to do with like, oh, like they're just clingy people by nature, but you are a source of inspiration to many, and people want to be close to you, okay? But that's what I'm getting. I hope that resonates. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe, and take care. Bye.